Welcome back to another Nearpod video tutorial, and in this video we're going to go over student notes as well as the different libraries available to you with your NEIST Nearpod purchase. So let's get started. Now what I'm going to do is I've got two different devices, one of which is leading the lesson, and on this particular computer I'm going to join the lesson so you guys could see the student notes in action. And here is the code for the lesson that I'm doing right now. Whatever you do, don't try putting this code in on your own. It's not going to work. It's going to expire by the time I'm done. So don't worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and go in with that code. Now I'm in as a student, not as a teacher. So I'm going to go ahead and put my name in here, join the session. And there we go. There's that lesson that we built together with all these video tutorials. However, now we're viewing it as a student. So I'm going to go ahead and navigate on my other computer where I'm actually doing the actual lesson part of it. And let's say I get to a slide where I need to take some notes. This is a great one. You'll see that on the student screen here, I've got this little like notepad pencil. And with that pencil, I can actually create student notes. So I'm going to do the Save to Google Drive option. And what it's going to do is it's going to actually tie in to my NEIST Google account. And this is what your students will do if you want them to do this. They have to allow access. And what's going to happen is now I can take notes. So I'm going to go ahead and type in electrical circuits. I should probably spell it right. R ... And as my teacher goes to the next slide, there we go. The slide changes and now, hey, it's a new slide. I need to take notes on this next slide. The pyramids, ... So I've taken a couple notes. Now it's time for my teacher to end the lesson. So they're going to end the session on the teacher computer. And what's going to happen is, boom, I'm signed out. But if I go to my Google Drive, and as you can see in my Google Drive, I now have notes for that particular lesson. And if I go through them, it shows me each slide one by one in a Google Doc format. Okay, I didn't have anything on that particular slide. I didn't put anything in there for my student notes. However, if I go down to this third one, oh, look at that. Here's my notes. They show up. So I technically created my own study guide for this particular lesson on my own. So there are 23 slides. However, the teacher only got to 5, and there they are, my 5 slides. So that's how to use the student notes feature. Now, let's navigate back to Nearpod. So now that I'm here, I'm going to click on Explore. And this is really one thing that makes our purchases worthwhile. All these lessons in the Nearpod store usually cost money, but because we have the upgraded district license, every single lesson in here is free for you to use as long as we have those licenses purchased. So you can explore. Let's say that you really like this math lesson. So I'm going to go ahead and drill down and okay, this is a great one here. Division and area models. Oh, that looks good. I want to preview that lesson. And if it looks like it's something that I like, I'm going to add it to my library, and it's going to download a copy to my library. And now it's in my library. However, it's not the original one. It's my own copy. So now I can edit, and I'm going to duplicate this. So now I can edit the lesson and tweak it, take things out, add stuff in. However, it's now my lesson in my library. So that's a really cool feature. And then the other feature that I kind of touched upon earlier were the school libraries and the district library. If there's a lesson that you create that you feel is really great and you want to share with the other teachers in your department or your grade level, add it to your school library. And as long as those other teachers have a district Nearpod license, they can access and make copies of those lessons for themselves within that school library. Same thing goes for the district library. You can upload any lesson to the district library, and anyone in the district with a Nearpod license purchased by the district can have access to it. So student notes and the different libraries. Play around with those and add that stuff to your library, your lessons, and really show your students how to create their own study guides using the Student Notes feature.